Abe Uta of Japan, the under 52 kilos reigning world champion, and here she is at last up against Melinda Kelmendi of Kosovo, the Olympic champion. Both of them absolutely superior, and remember, Kelmendi has had a little bit of a breakthrough injury. She wanted a break from competition. She's come back, and of course it's given Abe the chance to come forwards, to come through and start to establish herself. It was always going to be tactical, and it was tactical, and Shidos went back and forth, and in the end it was, well, it went into golden score, but it was transition that won it in the end, and I think that you're going to really love this. The long-awaited match between Kelmendi of Kosovo and Abe Uta of Japan. Kelmendi is the current Olympic champion. Abe Uta is the current world champion. But Kelmendi had been out for a little while. She's had an injury, and Abe Uta has come as one of the best in the world, the best in the world. And of course, everybody wanted to see this confrontation, and it's happening here. And it's a very tactical match, I can tell you. One left-handed extreme, Kelmendi, and Abe Uta right-handed. Both can throw with dynamic uchimatas, bit different the way they execute them, but both looking for similar grip here. Kelmendi over the top across the back of Abe Uta. Let's just stop it here, just play it back just a little bit, and you can see where that arm is. There's the arm there, right the way over the top. And what she does, she uses this hand here in order to feed that arm over the top. And neither one of them can get the sleeve. They're both of them going to be struggling to get the sleeve. And, well, Kelmendi doesn't want Abe Uta's hand over the top here. And so she's going to, she's going to get a Shido for this straight away for cross-gripping. And she did it because she could feel the danger. Let's just go back here. She felt the danger straight away of the grip of Abe Uta. But there's the arm coming over the top here, and it's this hand here that enables her to get the power to send that arm over the top. But obviously there is a danger here. She feels the danger, and we'll just play it forward a little bit. And she has the cross grip onto the hand in a second, and she doesn't want Abe Uta, and she's willing to chance as well getting a penalty. And there's the cross grip there, that arm there over the back. This is where she's gripped the sleeve here. Normally she would let go of that and then try and catch hold of the sleeve of Abe Uta, but she decides to keep hold of that sleeve. She's not very happy about that arm coming over the top. So what she does here, she holds on, and she knows, because it's a cross grip here, that it is definitely going to be a penalty once they come out of this. But she's willing to take the chance rather than risk a score. So she keeps the arm pinned and then receives a Shido. Remember, 3 Shidos, it's all finished. So at this level, that is quite a risk, but she still feels that she can throw Abe Uta. Abe Uta, going forwards all the time, she knows that she can throw as well, and she wants 2 hands on. So I would say that it's Abe Uta at the moment pushing forwards, which you don't see very often. It's normally Kelmendi that takes control of the whole match. Let's just have a look here. Look at that arm there. And we can see, can't we, that she loves that grip over the back, and she wants the sleeve. But at the moment, she can't catch this sleeve here, and that's the sleeve that she wants. Abe Uta there with a defensive posture. Let's just have a little look, see how she defended. And that was quite interesting, that the referee absolutely calling it right there, and the referee supervisor's working as well. this grip here is just literally stopping that this arm here from coming forward to grab the sleeve. So Abayuta now just deciding to block out, and so of course she knows it. As soon as they break there, she knows it. Penalty for her. So Shido each, and it's still game on. The whole crowd were really into this match, and that was the first time that we've seen two hands on. So first time two hands on, and it was Kelmendi who came out the best there, and you can see that she has the sleeve here, and of course as I said before, the arm is over the back, so this arm here has control as well. Look how she takes this arm up, which indicates, of course, to Abayuta that there's going to be an attack, and that's exactly what we see here. So tries for the Uchimata. Abayuta just manages to use this arm here to push the head of Kelmendi into the mat and manages to climb off it. But good attack there from Kelmendi. So Kelmendi probably one proper attack up, and out of the whole contest, or the contest so far, the only one managing to get two hands on. So it's lapel first for Abayuta. Now she looks for the sleeve. Just have a little look here how she maneuvers trying to catch that sleeve here from this position. So she catches the lapel first. Then Abayuta moves around and catches the inside grip. It's anything she can grab actually onto the sleeve there of Kelmendi, and then she'll pull it in. Kelmendi pulls that hand in to her own body in order to escape. Now the hand of Uta goes across the shoulder, so she'll settle for that. Two hands on, any two hands on, and it's going to be an attack. And now, of course, Kelmendi goes over the top again and snatches away. So a real tactical match here from both of these. Extreme left against extreme right, and now the first time that Abayuta here has managed to get two hands on. This one here onto the upside of the sleeve here. This hand, or her hand, is just underneath the jacket or the armpit of Kelmendi, and her and her brother both able to throw from this position. They've done a lot of work with the ouchis and the uchimatas from that position. So just have a look here how she starts to go in. And this is what both her and her brother have been doing. And they hook the arm here. She hasn't quite got control of this sleeve, has she? But manages to put in an attack. And of course, Kelmendi just blocks it out. What a great tactical match by these two fantastic judokas. And everybody, even though there's no big score here, really wrapped up in the technicalities. So Kelmendi gets a second Shido here, and she broke the grip off here of Abayuta. So what she does, she comes onto the top. This hand here is controlling Kelmendi's head, and so she brings her other arm up in order to snap it off. And of course the referee here, great line of sight, and he says no, you can't do that. And so a second Shido just about to go on for using two hands to snap off the grip. So now one more and it's all over. Abayuta knows that, but of course Kelmendi just too smart, and she's still going to go forwards. With a lot of fighters, they would panic a little bit, but Kelmendi's just going to play the same game. Big arm over the top. Look how she just throws it. And this time she throws the big bomb here, And at the same time, so look at this arm coming over the top, and at the same time she's going to try and grip the sleeve with the other hand. Abe-uta turns the hips and she keeps this arm back to stop it happening. So good tactical play from her. And now both still trying to scoop that arm up. One of the big problems, of course, from left against right, and we've covered this in some detail before, and a good attempt there, a one-handed Koga-style Seoinage here. And just have a look at this kumakata here on the jacket, on the lapel. And she hasn't quite got the sleeve here, so she's going on to the wrist. And it goes upwards. This Seoinage goes upwards here. Kelmendi throws the hips forwards here in order to prevent any major score. And she just manages to climb off. Brilliant stuff there by Abe-uta. So both having to adapt here to one-handed attacks or to attacks that haven't quite got two hands to control. And they want the sleeve and lapel. Whether it's lapel sleeve or sleeve and lapel, they want them both on. So there it goes again. Big bomb over the back there and a little bit of a panic there from Abe-uta. Could have ended in a second penalty here. Is it going to be given? Arm over the top. She has the sleeve here and you can see there that she does an attack. And Abe-uta just gets away with it because it was a strong attack and she goes to her knees. So no penalty given for that. And it was almost, well, actually, Kelmendi could have probably just let her drop and she would have got the penalty against her opponent. But anyway, she attacks strong and that's what these two do. They attack strong. They want to throw for ippon. And the fact that it's the two best in the world in the category fighting it out, now we can see that Abe-uta has the sleeve. Three really good attacks here, and it's right off the back. You can't not take advantage of two hands on. Arm round the back. This sleeve here is under control, and so therefore she's going to go in, and it's one here, and again those hips come through. The second one there a little bit closer, and the third one a little bit closer. But look at that there, because that massive hip movement there from Kelmendi means that she could just sidestep it, maybe come across for the Sakeshi here, but actually she just manages to climb off, and a fourth one there takes her to her knees. Had to take advantage of it there, Abe-uta, and now looking for the groundwork. And really, I don't think that Kelmendi really wants to know down there. She can feel the superiority from Abe-uta. Abe-uta, of course, one of the greatest advantages that her and her brother have is that they're both good with the transition as well. They're both really good at following it down from standing down to ground. They're not just massive throwers, but they have good groundwork as well. 30 seconds left of the first 4 minutes. Big arm over the top again. Has to be a little bit careful, Kelmendi. She keeps defending with her right arm the lapel to stop Abe from getting it. And that's another penalty if she's not careful. And that was a really close one there, wasn't it? What a good exchange that was. And it was Kelmendi that had the sleeve here and the arm over the back. But look at this. She has the head of Kelmendi, Abe-uta, and she has the hand or wrist as well. So Kelmendi goes in and Abe-uta does what we were just talking about there. She just moves that hip here out of the way, and that's exactly what can happen with opposites. Sukeshi can happen, and she starts to come across here for the Uchimata Sukeshi, and Kelmendi feels the danger, and down she goes to avoid it. And now in WAZA, straight into the attack, Abeuta. And Abeuta just realizes not enough time to start something in WAZA. So it's going to go into golden score, and this lives up to everything that everybody wanted here. Abeuta wants to get on with it, and the readjustment of the scoreboard first, and then away they go into golden score. Abeuta pushing forwards all the time. Kelmendi, different approach that time, but now she has the sleeve, Kelmendi, and looking to go the other side, which is interesting, isn't it? Because it must have been something her coach told her to do, but she was looking for the right arm over, and she can throw on the other side as well. But Sodi Surakamigoshi there from Abeuta. And a slight change of tactics here from Kelmendi. Not very often you see either of these under extreme pressure of being thrown. So normally they dominate the grips. They're so strong with the grips. And not very often is it that you see them having to fight so hard for the grip. It's a game of chess. There's the grip from Kelmendi. Has the sleeve. She has the sleeve here, and she has the arm over the back. In she goes again. Got to be careful she doesn't put the arm under pressure there. But Abeuta just climbs off. And now Abeuta trying to get that sleeve. And look how far she's taken the arm back there, Kelmendi. She doesn't want Abeuta to have two hands on. So Abeuta looking to back Kelmendi up to the edge, and both trying to look busy. And of course Kelmendi, her two Shidos have carried forwards, so she cannot afford to be passive in any way. That was a good attack there from Kelmendi. Crowd absolutely loving this match. One of the best tactical matches I think that I've seen in the under 52 kilos category. Two great champions, the reigning world and the reigning Olympic champion, going head to head. This could be the next Olympic final as well. Arm over again, Kelmendi cross gripping. Now she has the sleeve. And Kelmendi's coach is saying, well, what more has she got to do? But she has to attack, remember. It's not just about trying to scoop up the arm. And at this stage, I would say that probably Abeuta wouldn't mind it if it was a Shido apiece handed out here. And that's what she's hoping for here. And it's Abeuta that gets the second Shido. So it's two Shidos apiece. Now she has to come forward. So that backfired on her just a little bit there. And the referee and the referee supervisors all saw through it. She was playing for the third Shido, and it backfired. And another good attack there from Kelmendi. And Abeuta immediately on top for the WAZA. Little bit of time here just to reflect on what to do next. Now, any score, of course, would do it. One more penalty against Kelmendi and it will do it. But Abeuta's already come unstuck playing for the third Shido instead of coming forwards all the time. And she needs to do what she does best, which is attacking judo. Both of them have the most amazing judo. Now, look at this. This is where Kelmendi makes a mistake. She stays down in the WAZA position just that second too long. They're both of them absolutely exhausted. And Abeuta takes her down and extracts the arm. Obatori Sugeshi there to take her opponent over here. And Kelmendi doesn't even move from here. Let's just have a look how that all started here, and it really was a tactical error at this late part of the contest here, because Kelmendi just let Abe Uta hook in to the arm, and it was a Kouchi that starts it off here from Abe Uta. Kouchi, Kelmendi starts to go to ground, and Abe Uta, who's inside the area at this moment, so the whole thing starts inside, she starts to attack, and I think that Kelmendi was thinking that maybe it's going to be Mate. Abe Uta, she takes that arm through, and she needs to get it deeper. So what she does is make a readjustment here, and Kelmendi is not out of it. Now she makes the readjustment, and she throws the arm further through. Now she does the sumigation movement, and she has really good control of the arm. So look at the foot. This foot is inside. The movement starts inside. Doesn't matter that it goes outside. It means that everything is to play for. She rolls over, the leg is trapped. So we can see here that the leg is trapped by Kelmendi. Kelmendi, though, is having her arm tied up as we speak, and now it's all about tie the arm up and get that leg out. So the great movement that we've seen so often from the great Kashiwazaki sensei here, and she goes over the top to the leg here, and this is exactly what he does. She has the arm under control. Amazing stuff here. And what she does with this hand here is that she pulls in this direction. Let's just change it to the arrow. She pulls in this direction so that there is a gap to take her foot out of. The foot comes out, just slides out there. You can see it in slow motion. Kelmendi, who I can tell you now is super, super strong, has to let it go. And now, a readjustment of the hips here, and she just projects her onto her back. And Abe Uta has the Olympic champion in Kuzurei Yoko Shihogutami. And it's just absolutely amazing transition, and at such a late point of the contest, it was really a mistake by Kelmendi. She stayed there just that little bit too long, and she knows that it's all over. She's not really struggling to try and get out, and the 20 seconds just ticks away. Abe Uta wins the match that we all wanted to see, and she wins it by Ippon. Kelmendi, so angry with herself because she made a mistake. She stayed there too long, but like every great champion, she takes it well. And she accepts that she lost to another great champion. Brilliant stuff. What a great tactical match. And there were some great things to take away in that particular match. And you know, we hear it all the time, don't we? We hear people say, what leg pick? You know, what we're teaching leg picks or throwing, right? And leg picks and throwing, two totally different things. All right, takedowns, all right, is a takedown